Hey, y'all, it's Tiff. Happy birthday to the Ugly Art Club. That is right. This month we turn 4 years old. Oh, yeah. All right, so what are we doing? Well, the other two founders have already gone. We are using a fortune teller that is filled with prompts. If you need to know how to fold it, Dee Dee has a great video. I will link it down in the description. We created this fortune teller that has some pre-planned prompts that we created and also some blanks for you to be able to fill out yourself. Can you remember using one of these in school? Oh, the times and fortunes it told back in my day. I feel really old when I say it like that. But as you saw from me using the fortune teller, the first prompt that I'm using from the fortune teller is the word tape. I think that was one that I created. So this here is my washi tape. You can find that inside of my shop. There was also some old masking tape that I got off a back of an old photo, I'm pretty sure, in the thrift store. And then I also have some black masking tape that I'm using here to kind of start us off. Now I'm using my journal, so I know the other founders, they kind of used different substrates, so whatever works for you. And I picked the same one, so I was like, let me change it. And the second prompt is one that I also did, and it is story. So originally I thought, oh, I'll write something out, but then out of the corner of my eye, and I don't know what your desk looks like, but the piles are high around my desk. And I know in Kristen's video, she shows her Jenga board of stacked high materials. So if you happen to have some materials very close like I do, I actually looked at the vintage letter there, and it was funny because it was talking about a book. They were like referencing a book in there, so I thought it was pretty funny. So I'm still playing around here using my prompts, and that one is a pop of orange. Now recently we had our Ugly Art Club retreats, and this is the stencils that we got from our retreat that was specifically made by Stencil Girl Products. They made these for us. Shout out to them. If you've not gone and checked out Stencil Girls products, they have so many different stencils. I know myself, Kristen and Dee Dee, we are all stencil designers for them. So this specific stencil is one that we had for our retreat, but they're awesome stencils over there at Stencil Girl Products as well. And so that pop of orange, I'm using the coveted quinacridone nickel azo gold, I think it is, and I'm using the longitude and latitude that we had on our stencils this year, and I'm utilizing that to kind of go back and forth and just create a little tiny bit of drama and interest in the background there. And continuing, what is this one? Yo, I did this now. Oh, hash marks. I was like, what in the heck? I just got done, and I can't even remember. I don't know what that says about me. But I did some hash marks with my pencil, and then I realized I wanted it to kind of run a little bit, because you can see on the left-hand page there that one was a pretty stark white background when I originally started the kind of the page itself, and it was way too white for my grungy heart. Okay, so I added some of those paper artsy sprinkly things, you know, the little ink Inky Bobs, like the Brushos or whatever. And then I decided I wanted to go back with a little bit more pop of orange, and I just heard it calling whispers to my spirit. So that is what I'm doing. I'm honoring that. I'm going to go ahead and dip my fingers on in there because, you know, I'm always down for a little finger painting. And using my heat tool there just to go ahead and zap that real good. And now I think this one is going to be pink. Old Pink, my old girl Pink. I love her. I love her. Yes, I do. I always love a little added pop of pink. And I actually had I'm going to teach a workshop in Arizona. And so I had this out as part of my demos from a image transfer. And so it had a little pop of pink on it. It was laying there. I was like, let's go ahead and do it. And speaking of workshops, just to let you know I haven't been on YouTube in a hot pair of seconds, but I did wanted to let you know that I do have some workshops in person in 2026 already booked out. I've got 2 international trips, one to Amsterdam in May, and it still has spots available. So if you're interested in coming and doing an international trip with me, you can go ahead and check out all the details on my website. And then I'm also going to Portugal in October. And then I'm doing a workshop in Florida in February. So if any of those tickle your fancy and you want to come and hang out and make a cool journal with me, then I would love to see you there. So make sure that you check out the description so you can see all the details there. Now, this image actually was one of the prompts, one of the tutorials I did for the Ugly Art Club, and it happened to still be hanging out pretty close on my desk. And so I am going to utilize that photo and that amber. So if you're a member of the Ugly Art Club and you have access to this video, you can go and look in our monthly videos on the classroom, and this is under the amber video. And I just added it with a simple rusty little safety pin there. And I love the ad with the little fabric. So when you're thinking about your journal, think about textures and how you can incorporate those. And then Dee Dee, so Wow Studios, one of the founders, she has awesome fun goodness inside of her shop, and this is some washi tape that I got from her, and I wanted to just add a little zip because it kind of goes with the colors and stuff at the very bottom of this image that I have. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Make sure to check the description so you can get your fortune teller, and you can also get over to my website, check it out. I'll have you linked down below. If you have questions, just let me know inside the comments. I would be happy to answer any of those for you. And thank you again for celebrating our birthday. We hope to see you using your fortune teller in all the places and spaces. And until next time, y'all, toodaloo.